Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well, what do we have here? Chud the Builder, the racist provocateur who goes around trying to incite violence with black people, has found himself in the crosshairs of the judge once again. Family, remember, this uncivilized mutt told the judge that he was confronted by Joshua Fox, a black man outside of Clarksville County courthouse. He said that he had been attacked by this guy, and this is why he pulled out a gun and popped him several times. But the lie detector determined that was a lie. Everything that's done in the dark will come to light. Check this out, family.
Now, the controversial online streamer known as Chud the Builder is making an appearance in a Nashville courtroom. Dalton Eatherly faces 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from a May incident at Bob's Steak and Chop House inside the Omni Hotel. Investigators say Eatherly live streamed inside the restaurant after staff asked him not to, then refused to pay. Eatherly also faces separate felony charges in Montgomery County for a shooting investigation. During Eatherly's court appearance, one investigator on the stand recalled the shooting.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how do we know that?
I can see, or in the courthouse video, it shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete plank.
Okay.
Prior to them hitting the ground.
So Mr. Fox hadn't been hit at that point, correct? If you're seeing a ricochet in one casing.
I would assume so.
The judge denied Eatherly's release today, citing violent posts he's made on social media. Eatherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery County case.
So this uncivilized mutt straight up lied, fam. Remember, he said that Joshua Fox attacked him first, and then he pulled out a gun and shot him. No, he pulled out a gun, shot the man, and then got his ass whooped. Now, here's the thing, fam. This goes to show you he's a double loser. He's a double loser because how you get your ass whooped after shooting somebody? You got the gun. You doing the shooting. The dude didn't even take the gun from him and still whooped up on him. How? He's a coward. He had that smirk on his face when the hearings began because he thought he was going home. In fact, he just knew he was going home, back to his double wide trailer. I want to get into something right here, fam. I want to show y'all this story here because this is important, fam. This is important. The Davidson County District Attorney's Office requested to revoke the bond of a controversial streamer. Dalton Eatherly, known online as Chud the Builder, is facing theft and disorderly conduct charges in Nashville. He's facing theft and disorderly conduct charges because police say he refused to leave a downtown steakhouse after making a scene and didn't pay his bill. So he's the guy who goes around antagonizing black people, trying to provoke them into acts of violence so he can have an excuse to kill them. He's facing theft and disorderly conduct charges. The same guy who goes around antagonizing black people, telling them that they don't know how to behave civilly and calling them violent, calling them murderers, thieves, is the same one on trial for attempted murder, disorderly conduct, and theft of services. Come on, fam. Make it make sense. You can't make it make sense because he's an uncivilized mutt. Uncivilized mutts don't even understand that they're uncivilized. They think that they're behaving the way that they're supposed to behave. You know why they think that way? Because there are people who are in power who behaves in an uncivilized fashion. So in their minds, if it's good enough for them, well, it's good enough for them, right? Imagine shooting first and still losing. He shot first and still lost. Now, Goofy is chimping out. Goofy is chimping out. So he lied on camera about being on camera. He got to stay in PC. If they pull him out of PC for 5 seconds, it's over. He's gonna get his head knocked off. He gonna get his head knocked off. There's so many Chud builders out there, fam. It's sad. America ain't never gonna recover from this. You know why America ain't gonna never recover? Because America, at least the dominant side of America, the people who are in charge, they don't think there's a problem. In their mind, they got the country by force. So they're going to maintain it by force. They got the country by criminal activity. So they're going to maintain the country by criminal activity. I'm telling you, that's what a lot of them think. They think, well, it can be that bad, you know what I'm saying? We forced people to come over here. We killed them. We threw them in the bottom of the ocean. You know, we bonded them and threw them in the ocean, millions. But hey, you know, that was a necessary evil. Look at the life we have. Look at the life I have. Look at the life the privilege that I have. Because of my ancestors who took the chance, who built this, you know. It's absolutely amazing the way that their minds are wired. And this is why I say they don't care about the law. The laws are there to protect them and to punish you. In this case, in this rare case, Chud the Builder miscalculated. He miscalculated his white privilege. See, he ran out of white privilege points. He messed around and ended up in a courtroom with a no-nonsense judge, a judge that made it his business to adhere to the law. The country has way too many laws. But even saying that, the laws themselves are not the problem. The problem is the people who administer the laws and who enforce the laws. They're the problem because they come with their own sets of implicit biases, and they determine how they want to administer the law and how they want to hold people accountable for breaking the laws based on race. Yeah. And sometimes it's how much money you got, but more often it's race. They decide. And they do a lot of lying. They do a lot of bribing. They do a lot of falsifying evidence, omitting evidence. It's the people. It ain't really the law. It's the people more so than it is the law. Because whenever they want to punish somebody, they punish them. Whenever they want to give somebody a break, they give them a break. They have zero moral flexibility when it comes to, let's say, some people. And they got all the moral flexibility in the world when it comes to others. This is the system. This is the foundation. This is the people. It is the people more so than it is the laws. Chud the Builder is going to be in trouble if he has to do 15 years in prison. He's not going to make it. He's absolutely not going to make it. He's going to be one of those who will be forced to join the Aryan Nation for some protection. And they're going to pimp him out when he get in there. Because from what I understand, his booty already loose. He got a loose booty, from what I understand. Already, he got a loose booty. So they gonna do him dirty. He gonna be somebody broad for real. So he ain't nothing like he tried to portray. He's nothing like that. He ain't nothing like that. If he was, wouldn't you be hearing about him cutting up in jail? I mean, he refused to pay for his meal, so he stole food. He owed an outstanding balance in another case. That's why he was at the courthouse in the first place. And then he's trying to kill people. This is an uncivilized mutt. This is somebody who is unfit to live in a civilized society. This is why he's in the cage right now. He ain't gonna make it if he go to prison. He ain't gonna be nothing like he is in the free world. I've seen it myself. I seen a dude when I was locked up. It was a dude who had the neo-Nazi, the swastika. He had the swastika on his back. And while he was in there washing black dudes' drawers. But he tough. In that free world where the law can help him out, you do something, the police, they train to help him. But in jail, it's every man for himself. In prison, it's every man for himself. And this is why they fight so hard to stay out of prison. But they'll take the dice. They'll roll the dice. They'll take the chance. I love it when a plan comes together. Chud the Builder, he better be glad. He better be glad he didn't run into somebody like me yet. He better be glad, because I'd make contact. No more talk.